Understanding the poem Dust of Snow. Summary, explanation, and CBSE Q&A. Hello, and welcome to English Philosophy, your go-to English podcast for learning, literature, and life lessons. I'm your host, English Philosophy, and today we're exploring a beautiful and symbolic poem from the CBSE Class 10 English textbook, First Flight. The poem is called Dust of Snow by Robert Frost, a celebrated American poet known for his deep reflections on nature and human emotions. In this episode, we will walk through the summary of the poem, give you a line-by-line explanation, discuss the message, and poetic devices, and finally, answer important CBSE-style questions to help you in your exam. So let's begin. Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Let's start by reading the poem aloud. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Poem summary. Dust of Snow is a short, 8-line poem, yet it carries a powerful message. The poem captures a simple, everyday moment. A crow shakes some snow off a hemlock tree, and it falls on the poet. Surprisingly, this tiny, seemingly unimportant moment lifts the poet's mood and saves his day from regret. Frost shows how nature, even in small and unexpected ways, can positively affect our mindset. The poet begins the day with sorrow or frustration, but ends up feeling refreshed, all because of this little moment of contact with nature. Line-by-line explanation. Let's now break it down line by line to understand the deeper meaning. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Here, the poet describes a moment when a crow, a bird often associated with darkness or bad omens, shakes off snow from a hemlock tree, which is a poisonous tree. Now, normally both the crow and the hemlock might symbolize negativity, but in this poem, they bring about a positive change. The falling snow becomes a symbol of transformation, a gentle, beautiful moment that helps the poet shift his mood. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. This simple act of nature, snow falling, refreshes the poet's heart. His sorrow or regret, a day I had rued, is replaced with a lighter, better feeling. It shows how even small experiences in nature can have a big emotional impact. Themes and poetic devices. Let's discuss some major themes and literary devices found in the poem. Themes. Power of nature. Nature can influence human emotions positively. Transformation. A small event can lead to a change in mood or perspective. Unexpected joy. Happiness can come from surprising sources. Poetic devices. Imagery. The falling of snow is a visual image. Alliteration. Has given my heart. Repetition of H sound. Symbolism. Crow. Often seen as a bad omen, but here, it's part of a positive moment. Hemlock tree. Poisonous. Yet becomes the setting for something good. Dust of snow symbolizes purity, simplicity, and change. Frost challenges us to see beauty and hope even in what we usually ignore or fear.
CBSE-style questions and answers now. Let's move to the CBSE exam-style questions and answers section. These are common questions students face. Let's break them down clearly. Question 1. What is the poem, Dust of Snow, about? Answer. The poem is about how a small, simple incident, snow falling from a tree, changes the poet's mood and uplifts his spirit. It highlights how nature has the power to heal and transform our emotions. Question 2. What is the significance of the crow and the hemlock tree? Answer. Both the crow and the hemlock tree are symbols of negativity or bad luck. However, the poet uses them to show that even unpleasant elements in life can lead to positive changes. This challenges traditional symbolism and encourages a new perspective. Question 3. What does dust of snow symbolize in the poem? Answer. The dust of snow symbolize a moment of purity, peace, and transformation. Though it is a small natural event, it has a deep emotional impact on the poet. Question 4. What message does Robert Frost convey through the poem? Answer. The poem's message is that even small events can make a big difference in our lives. We should remain open to finding beauty and meaning in unexpected places, even when our day feels ruined. Question 5. Why does the poet say, "Saved some part of a day I had rued"? Answer. The poet had been having a bad day, perhaps feeling regretful or sad. But the small moment of snow falling lifted his mood and saved that part of the day from being completely negative. It reflects how perspective can change through little joys. Question 6. What does the poem teach us about life? Answer. The poem teaches us that life is unpredictable. Even on the worst days, nature and small, unplanned moments can bring peace and change our outlook. It reminds us to be hopeful and observant. Conclusion. So, what can we take away from today's poem? Even though it's just 8 lines long, Dust of Snow holds a timeless message. Don't underestimate the small moments in life. They might just be the ones that shift our thinking and lighten our hearts. Robert Frost beautifully reminds us to find hope in nature, joy in simplicity, and growth in perspective. If you preparing for your CBSE exams, I hope this podcast helped you not only understand the poem, but also see its beauty and relevance in real life. Thanks for joining me today on English Philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes on poems, stories, grammar, and practical English learning. Share this episode with your classmates or friends who are preparing for their English board exams. This is English Philosophy, signing off. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.